Have you ever seen someone go quiet the moment another person gets attention? Their smile changes. Their energy drops. They start acting normal, but you can feel something is off. Or maybe that person is you. Someone gets praised, and your chest tightens. Your partner laughs with someone else, and your mind starts creating a story. A friend succeeds, and instead of feeling happy, you feel left behind. You know jealousy is not a good feeling, but still, it arrives before you can stop it. And here's the truth most people do not say. Jealousy is rarely about the other person. Most of the time, jealousy is your mind pointing toward a place where you feel unsafe, unseen, replaceable, or not enough. Jealousy is not always evil. It is information. But if you do not understand it, it can quietly destroy your peace, your relationships, and your self-respect. The first reason people get jealous easily is comparison. Psychologist Leon Festinger introduced social comparison theory, which says humans naturally evaluate themselves by comparing with others. That means your brain is always asking, am I doing well? Am I attractive enough? Am I successful enough? Am I loved enough? Am I being chosen? But the problem is, comparison does not always give truth. It gives pressure. You see someone's success, but not their struggle. You see someone's confidence, but not their insecurity. You see someone being loved, but not what they went through to get there. And suddenly, their life becomes evidence against yours. That is when jealousy begins, not because they have something, but because your mind says, why don't I? The second reason is fear of being replaced. This is very common in relationships. Someone your partner talks to seems funnier, more attractive, more confident, or more interesting. And your brain immediately whispers, what if they like them more? What if I am not enough? What if I lose my place? This is where attachment theory becomes important. People with anxious attachment often become highly sensitive to signs of distance, rejection, or emotional competition. A delayed reply can feel like danger. A new friend can feel like a threat. A small change in tone can feel like abandonment. Jealousy here is not just possessiveness. It is fear wearing a protective mask. The person may act controlling, suspicious, or cold, but underneath, they may be terrified of not being chosen. The third reason is low self-worth. When someone does not feel secure inside themselves, everything outside becomes a test. A compliment given to someone else feels like a compliment taken away from them. Someone else being attractive feels like proof they are not. Someone else winning feels like proof they are failing. This is why jealous people often look at life as if love, attention, success, and admiration are limited. Like if someone else receives it, there is less left for them. This is called scarcity thinking. And scarcity thinking makes people emotionally competitive. They do not only want to be loved, they want to be more loved. They do not only want to be valued, they want to be chosen above everyone else. But self-worth built on comparison is never stable, because there will always be someone more successful, more attractive, more confident, more popular, more praised. And if your peace depends on being above everyone else, you will never rest. The fourth reason people get jealous easily is projection. Projection happens when someone places their own fears, desires, or insecurities onto another person. For example, if someone secretly feels tempted, they may become suspicious that their partner is tempted. If someone feels insecure about their loyalty, they may accuse others of being disloyal. If someone believes they are not valuable, they may assume others will eventually leave. This does not mean every jealous feeling is false. Sometimes jealousy is responding to a real boundary issue, but many times, jealousy is not showing what is happening outside. It is showing what is unresolved inside. This is why jealous people may say, I just have a feeling. But sometimes that feeling is not intuition. Sometimes it is fear with a very convincing voice. The fifth reason is emotional memory. Some people are jealous because they have been betrayed before. They were lied to, replaced, cheated on, ignored, made to feel second best. So now, their nervous system remembers the pain. Even when the new situation is different, the body reacts as if the old wound is happening again. This is why jealousy can feel so intense. It is not only reacting to the present moment, it is reacting to every past moment that felt similar. A small trigger becomes a time machine, a laugh, a text, a name, a social media like, a small secret. And suddenly, the person is not just jealous. They are reliving the fear of being hurt again. The sixth reason is the need for control. Jealousy often creates the illusion that if you monitor enough, question enough, check enough, or control enough, you can prevent pain. But control does not create trust. It creates tension. The jealous person may check phones, ask repeated questions, study facial expressions, compare themselves to strangers, read too much into small details, and for a moment, checking gives relief. But then the anxiety comes back stronger. Because reassurance does not heal insecurity when the real wound is inside. The more you try to control people to feel safe, the more unsafe you usually feel. Because deep down, you know control is not love. It is fear trying to manage uncertainty. So how do you know jealousy is becoming unhealthy? Here are some signs. You feel threatened by people who have done nothing wrong. You compare yourself constantly. You need repeated reassurance, but never feel satisfied. You feel angry when someone else gets attention. You create stories without evidence. You become cold, controlling, or passive-aggressive. You punish people emotionally because you feel insecure. And the biggest sign, your jealousy makes you act against the kind of person you want to be. That is when jealousy is no longer just an emotion. It has become a driver. So how do you overcome it? First, name the real fear. Do not just say, I am jealous. Ask, am I afraid of being replaced? Am I afraid I am not enough? Am I afraid they will leave? Am I afraid someone else is better than me? When you name the fear, jealousy becomes clearer. Second, separate facts from stories. A fact is, they replied late. A story is, they do not care about me anymore. A fact is, they laughed with someone. A story is, they like them more than me. Jealousy becomes dangerous when the story feels more real than the evidence. Third, build self-worth outside of comparison. You cannot heal jealousy by becoming better than everyone. You heal it by no longer needing everyone else to be smaller so you can feel okay. Your value is not proven by being chosen every second. Your worth is not erased when someone else shines. Fourth, communicate without accusing. Instead of saying, you are making me jealous, say, I noticed I felt insecure, and I want to understand what happened inside me. That changes the energy. Accusation creates defense. Honesty creates connection. Fifth, learn to tolerate uncertainty. No relationship, friendship, or life path comes with total control. You cannot stop every possible loss. You cannot monitor your way into peace. Real security comes from knowing, even if something hurts me, I will not abandon myself. That is emotional strength. Jealousy is not the enemy. But jealousy becomes dangerous when you obey it without questioning it. Sometimes jealousy is asking you to protect a boundary. Sometimes it is asking you to heal an insecurity. Sometimes it is asking you to stop comparing. And sometimes it is simply showing you the part of yourself that still does not believe you are enough. So the next time jealousy appears, do not immediately attack someone else. Pause. Ask what it is trying to reveal, because jealousy may point at another person. But the real work usually begins inside you. If this video connected with you, comment which part felt most true. And if you enjoy deep psychology content like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more videos about human behavior, emotions, relationships, self-worth, and the hidden patterns of the mind. See you in the next one.